They control what you wear, who you're allowed to see, what you say, how you feel, and how you spend every moment. Narcissistic control can infiltrate every corner of your life until you completely lose yourself and can't remember who you were before them. Understanding deeply why they need this control so desperately can help you finally break free. Behind the grandiose, confident facade, narcissists actually live in a state of constant psychological terror. They're perpetually afraid of exposure, terrified of abandonment, and desperate to never be seen as ordinary or flawed. Control over external circumstances and people is how they manage this overwhelming internal chaos and fragility. Reason number 1. Why narcissists need control. Control prevents their exposure and protects their false image. If they can control your perceptions, your conversations, and your relationships with others, they can completely control the narrative about who they are. You'll never compare notes with others who might reveal inconsistencies or see behind the carefully constructed mask. Reason number 2. Control ensures consistent narcissistic supply flows to them. By systematically controlling your behavior, your emotions, and your focus, they guarantee that you'll provide the admiration, attention, validation, and emotional energy they constantly need. You become a reliable source they've carefully engineered to meet their needs. Reason number 3. Control prevents abandonment and keeps you from leaving. If they control your finances, your social connections, and your self-esteem, you literally cannot leave them even if you want to. This systematic disabling of your independence isn't accidental. It's intentional, strategic, and calculated to trap you. Reason number 4. Control proves and reinforces their superiority. For a narcissist, being able to successfully control other people confirms their special superior status in the world. If they can make you do exactly what they want, say what they want, think what they want, it validates their grandiose self-image. Methods and tactics of narcissistic control are varied and often extremely subtle. Financial control and abuse, systematic social isolation, emotional manipulation and gaslighting, intermittent reinforcement through hot and cold treatment. Each carefully deployed tactic serves to increase your dependence while decreasing your power and autonomy. Here's the fundamental paradox: all this extensive control never actually satisfies them. No amount of domination over others makes them feel secure because the wound they're trying to fix is internal, not external. They're desperately trying to fix an inside problem with outside control, and it simply never works. Recognizing control patterns is the essential first step to resisting and escaping them. Notice when you're modifying your natural behavior to avoid their negative reaction. Notice when your choices aren't really your choices anymore. Notice when you're asking permission for things that should be your right. Protecting yourself requires carefully rebuilding what they've systematically dismantled. Reconnect with people outside their control. Gradually reclaim financial independence. Remember who you were before they started reshaping you to meet their needs. You cannot change or heal a narcissist's deep psychological need for control. That's their wound to heal, not yours to fix. Your only power is in carefully deciding how much access to your life you allow them to have. Sometimes the only winning move is to walk away completely. Freedom from narcissistic control is absolutely possible. Many people have escaped these controlling relationships and rebuilt lives of genuine autonomy, independence, and joy. The first and most important step is believing you deserve to be free. You absolutely do. Knowledge is power, but only if you keep learning. Subscribe and join thousands who are transforming their lives through deep psychological understanding. I post new content every day that peels back the layers of human behavior. The person you'll become in 6 months depends on what you learn today. Don't miss tomorrow's video.